Enjoy the show, Kent. After I'm done with the shroud, you're next.
You're having a laugh, Sinjin. I will win the day. Because I'm the Gunslinger. Hi guys. In this video, I would like to give an overall view on my Gunslinger build. What perks are more important and why. All of the gameplay here were done on survival mode, and I've been really enjoying this build. I hope this helps. Let's have a look. I've started the game off with 9 perception for the penetrator perk, 7 agility for the ninja perk, and 8 luck, which I have increased it to 9 immediately from the Your Special book, so I have access to the 4-leaf clover perk. Here are the 4 DPS perks I consider are essential to my build, starting off with Gunslinger and the 3 critical perks on the luck tree: better criticals, critical banker, and 4-leaf clovers, clover. With the low AP cost and the critical damage as well as the availability, you'll be doing a lot of crit and a lot of damage, like a Gunslinger. Special mention is the Bloody Mess perk. At 3rd round, it gives you straight up plus 15% damage bonus. I personally did not take it for my build because I got bored with the visual effect. So this is just a personal choice. Efficiently, it is very good, so it's worth for you to consider. Next, we'd like to talk about the stealth perks. Oh, poor lad. They are, of course, the sneak perks and the ninja perks. Stealth offers you tactical advantage both offensively and defensively. You'll be using that a lot throughout the game. I would only recommend taking the sneak perks up to the 4th rank, which give you up to 50% of hidden detection. The 5th rank, where you lose yourself in a distance from the enemy, that never really showed any significance to me, so I recommend only take the sneak perk up to the 4th rank. Here I'm using the 2-shot 10mm pistols, so a little bit OP here. Next, the perception perks, the 2 perception perks, penetrator and concentrated fire. With the penetrator, for me it's been extremely efficient and helpful, pretty OP as well. You're allowed to shoot through 1 layer of cover to your target. Depending on what cover it is, there is a damage reduction for that. Basically, you can shoot through walls. Right here, the gunner commander is inside of a church. She cannot shoot me, but I can get to her, so it's essential for any gun build, in my opinion. I don't need to go around into the building to get her. I can just get her comfortably in my position. Very important. Right here, I'm just shooting this poor girl in the noon. See ya. Next, we'll be talking about the concentrated fire perk. At the 3rd rank, it gives you plus 20% accuracy and 20% damage per shot in that, right? It sounds pretty straightforward, but in practice, this seems to be a bit different. Let's have a look at this video clip. So, notice the health bar. I mean, it doesn't seem 20%, you know, because by philosophy, on the 10th shot, it should be 300%, right? but it just doesn't seem that way. However, I do feel there is additional damage here and there, so I do think it was worth it, not to mention of the accuracy bonus as well, so it is a good perk. So now I will be talking about the final pair of perks that are essential to my build, and they are also the engine of my build and my character. So let's have a look. Grim Reaper Spirit, 35% of a chance to get all your AP back, plus a bonus crit for you upon the death of the enemy. So it pretty much gives you a bonus crit, third of a chance when you kill an enemy. So anything to deal with giving me an extra crit is a bonus. Action Boy is good for anybody. 50% faster regeneration, fantastic. Any build would be able to benefit from that. I prioritize Action Boy over the Grim Reaper Spirit. So that's it. That will be all the essential perks. Now I'd like to mention about the utility perks that I personally always take for all my characters. The locksmith perks up to the master rank. Basically, this will allow me to obtain some of the unique items from the game, only available from behind a lock, and I can enjoy looting. So that's a very satisfying thing to do. Finally, we are going to be talking about a controversial perk, Gong Fu. Basically, Gong Fu gives you extra 25% damage on your second target under your VAT screen, 50 on the third, and a critical hit guarantee on the fourth target, and so on. So I will be showing you some video of ideal situation to benefit from Gong Fu. So this is an ideal situation, and you will also find most of the video to show off Gong Fu on YouTube are on ghouls, aka zombies, because they are the most common enemy type that will group up together and come towards to you. Look at this. This is like the Beatles crossing the Abbey Road, where they group up together like that. In reality, there are no other type of enemies will present themselves like that. It is rare. So I think to have one rank of Gong Fu is definitely justifiable. It's a good thing to do. But to take second and a third rank, it becomes a personal choice rather than efficiency. I took 2 ranks because I like to feel like a gunslinger, like in the old Western movies. I mean, how often do you catch 3 raiders having an orgy? It's rare, so the choice is yours. So next, I'd like to talk about another perk that is not essential to any build, but I always take, which is Idiot Savant. I always take up to rank 2, which gives me an opportunity to earn up to 5 times the supposed experience from killing enemies, handing in quests, cooking, or crafting. I like to level up as soon, to quite high, at least to level 28 as fast as possible, so that I can enjoy higher level of loots and able to obtain the higher level of power armor, really. So that's my personal choice. I enjoy this perk, these perks a lot, but it obviously is not essential. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so with low intelligence, which helps to trigger off the 5-time experience from Idiot Savant, I have no gun nut. So what I do is I basically just collect guns from my adventuring, take off the mods I want and apply them to my own guns, as simple as that. So you can get away with no gun nuts and leave yourself at 1 intelligence. So this is now the final part of the video, which I'll talk about what guns I have been using throughout the game. And these are the essential ones I like to talk about. Here is a two-shot 10mm. I've only obtained this gun after I become level 50 and over. So it didn't really contribute a lot, when I was weaker. I was already strong when I obtained it. So it doesn't really mean a lot to me. But of course, the high damage are convenient to have. Now, the Righteous Authority is a worthy weapon. The laser weapon are still good throughout your career as a gunslinger, and basically you have a very high range because the Gunslinger perks increase the range. And look at this iron sight sniping pistol. Also, they're good against robotics as well. So the gun in the video is actually a two-shot laser pistol. It doesn't mean two shots are better than a lucky weapon. They both have their merits. So it's not two shot doesn't mean everything. So that's our Righteous Authority or laser pistol. Next, you'll be very surprised. This is my most used gun throughout my career when I level up. It's just the mundane pipe revolver. It does decent damage, use the very common and popular .45 animation. So it's very easy to maintain. I've been using this gun like in most fights, important fights, not important fights. I've used it all in all situations. Nothing wrong with it. Maybe the build is good, or maybe the game simply is not that hard, and I only ever play on survival difficulty. It's been good for me really. This pipe revolver, main day. There you go. But the most important weapon for me is this K-Lock pistol. Basically it's a relentless weapon that it will refill my AP on each crit. And as a pistol user and a luck build kind of, anyway, my build, I crit a lot. So I guarantee to have action point like all the time. And it's just a matter of out-damaging your opponent, and he would basically die before you. Throughout the game, no matter how tough the enemies were, I have never needed 2 sessions of VATS with this gun. So this is basically my most important gun, or my most valued gun beside my pipe revolver. Now this is me at low level. I think I've just obtained the K-Lock pistol, and I was challenging myself, which ended up not overly challenging. You just go straight back in there because your AP is just available to you all the time. It's just full offense. Look at that hard bastard. A rock on the head means nothing to him when you have the K-Lock pistol. So there we are. So this pretty much conclude the video, and I hope you find it helpful and and enjoyed it. Please give me a like, and I shall speak to you soon. Thanks for